One of the worst issues Roblox faces is the existence of condo groups, and now Roblox is doing something that helps them. Condo groups serve as on-platform meeting grounds for Roblox's worst weirdos and predators, and for whatever reason, Roblox has had a hard time preventing them. We've seen several examples of this, like this group that lasted nearly 4 months and had over 10,000 inappropriate messages, yet stayed up despite tons of reports. Roblox is a little better at taking them down now, but they still are not doing a good enough job at preventing them or quickly taking them down when they're first reported. Because of that, regular users have banded together to help flag these groups and their members to prevent them from accessing and being around innocent games and users. A perfect example of this is the Mod for Dummies Easy tool, a database of nearly 300,000 accounts involved in gross stuff on Roblox that devs use to keep weirdos out of their games. One way the MFD team finds users involved in NSFW Roblox activity is through condo groups, which can easily be scanned and have all members added to a list. Once the condo group's members are added, they'll be blocked from playing any game that utilizes the easy moderation tool, which includes numerous front page games. It's a phenomenal way to keep weirdos out of games and away from innocent players when Roblox fails to, and these condo groups make it really easy to find lots of them. Sadly, I'm not exactly sure if Roblox is fond of it, because they're making an update that combats easy and gives weirdos and predators protection and freedom. Roblox announced changes to the Groups API the other day that supposedly expand the capabilities of Roblox communities. This hasn't been reported on by any of the big Roblox Twitter news accounts for some reason, so most of you probably haven't heard of it, but believe me, it's big. There are a few parts to it, but the big one is that Roblox is going to give group owners the option to make their members lists private to non-members. If you're not in a group, you won't be able to see who is in it like we've always been able to if the group owner has that option turned on. Ever since groups became a thing, you've been able to see who is in it without joining the group, but that will be changing. Roblox has decided to give group owners the option to hide their members list so outsiders can't see who is in them. Roblox will also start making the group members lists for newly created groups private by default when this setting releases in January 2026. If it's not obvious already, this update is a horrible idea that will actually help predatory condo groups mask their existence and make them harder to recognize and report. The absolute easiest way to know whether a group is a condo group or not is by looking at the people in it, who are always very clearly a bunch of weirdos. Either they've got disgusting avatars or they got sickening usernames, and they usually don't try hiding it either. It's very obvious. You don't even have to see any of the usually hidden group wall or forum posts to know when a condo group is a condo group by simply seeing the members. If condo group owners can hide those people from non-members, outsiders won't be able to figure out what's going on in them, which poses serious problems. Obviously, this is problematic for teams like Mod for Dummies and their systems like Easy that will have a much harder time detecting them and flagging their members. Condo group owners can simply private their members, and just like that, their existence is mostly hidden and they become very hard to identify, log, and report. This also poses an extreme risk to everyday users who could unknowingly join these predatory and dangerous environments since they couldn't see who was in it beforehand. A lot of these groups disguise themselves as normal groups or take over ones that were created without bad intentions, so it won't be immediately obvious they're bad by the name or icon. It may make it harder for a few condo people to discover them, but to my knowledge, they organize the creation of condo groups or takeovers of old ones through Discord. They mostly share them amongst each other on and off of Roblox, so making these groups harder to detect isn't going to completely stop weirdos from finding them. There are also other issues with it, like scammers filling groups with bots to increase the member count to make them look legit. A kid could see a group with 100,000 members but not see who those members are, join it, and unknowingly enter themselves into a bot-filled scam group. This may also lead to the creation of more violative groups since owners can simply hide members so we won't know who is making or participating in bad content. Sure, this may have some slight positives, like protecting the privacy of event or large dev teams' members and assets, but that's about it. Roblox could easily limit this feature to verified users or top developers, so the few who could benefit still can, while not giving so much power to weirdos. Think about it, like why is something like this needed and how many everyday people will it actually help? The option to make group members private will likely benefit so few normal innocent people while benefiting massive amounts of weirdos and scammers. I don't know why Roblox is adding this or why they feel it's necessary, because it's going to be extremely problematic as it will help scammers, predators, and weirdos. Unfortunately, that's not the only issue Roblox announced, as they're now changing the group audit logs to show a user's display name instead of their username. If you don't know what the audit logs are, they're basically a group's way of tracking who does what within a group, like deleting a message, kicking a member, or transferring Robux. For whatever reason, Roblox has decided that the ambiguous display names should be shown in the API instead of the user's unique username. Now, this isn't the biggest issue, as it will still show the user ID, but it eliminates the most easily searchable, readable, and useful term from the logs. A username is an account's most easy to read and remember and unique identifier, whereas display names can be used by multiple people and IDs are a bunch of numbers. This adds a pointless extra layer of work for those who moderate groups through or need to pull usernames from the API. I can't figure out why Roblox would do this, because I'm fairly certain it provides no positives and only makes it slightly more difficult to handle users. It gets even worse though, because Roblox is also adjusting the rate limits for group APIs, slowing the amount of scans a system can do through it. Now, I'm no expert on this subject, so sorry if I word things a little weird, but these rate limits will make it harder for systems to do mass changes or sweeps on groups. This will slow down and prevent mod systems like Easy and others from running scans and taking automated action against members as quickly as they have been. Systems won't be allowed to make as many requests for info as they've been able to, making Easy and the Sovereign program less effective. Again, I have no idea what positives this provides, and only makes it harder to handle, moderate, and scan group members effectively. I'm evidently not the only one who is against these proposed changes, because the dev forum replies are littered with confusion and negativity towards it. It's really not hard to see why either, because they're beneficial to so few normal people while being super beneficial to weirdos and predators. There are some wondering if Roblox is legitimately trying to help predators because it helps them hide their existence and makes them harder to report and punish. I honestly feel like Roblox is doing this to stop the Easy program, because one of its systems scans condo groups and logs its members. Letting groups hide their members and lowering the rate limit both feel like actions targeting Easy, since it heavily relies on both of those to flag bad users. We all know how much Roblox dislikes Ruben Sim, so it wouldn't surprise me if that's why they're making changes that hurt Easy. They could also be making it harder for outsiders to spot condo groups for PR purposes, by giving weirdos a tool to hide themselves that'll also hide them from non-Roblox people. Roblox could knowingly be giving predatory group owners the tools to hide themselves so they're not spotted by the media or others who would call out their existence. These changes feel so illogical that it's hard to see them as anything outside of some kind of measure to cover up predatory condo groups or go after programs like Easy. Roblox said the group's API today supports a number of routes that provide necessary information for our clients to function properly, but are also used by third-party developers to integrate with Roblox. In order to better protect the health of our services while also ensuring continuous availability for developers, we will be fine-tuning our rate-limiting parameters, which will result in an overall reduction for most routes. Does that not sound like some kind of statement against third-party systems like Easy that Roblox probably deems harmful to their services since it blocks people from playing games? Maybe Roblox wants to hurt Easy because it prevents certain people from engaging with top games, but remember, it's weirdos and predators in Easy's database, not just anyone. I can't confirm anything, but no matter what the reasons are though, these updates will result in more freedom for and less action against degens and predators on Roblox. These updates make it harder for normal people to identify condo groups and take action against them and their members. There are so little positives and so many negatives that can stem from this, so Roblox seriously needs to cancel these updates and rethink who has access to them. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe below.